Alright guys, Fitz here again, and you guys are tuning to iCup Clan League week number 8 here, and yeah, so pretty much what this means is going to be StarCraft Battle versus uPro Legends. uPro Legends have been casting a little bit more frequently now. I guess they're just because we have a different person selecting the replays now, so that's pretty much why. Again, I haven't had like walk exposure for like 9 weeks of replay, so I don't really know their playstyles as much, but I can do my best. Now I've casted. When did I cast these guys? StarCraft Battle versus Walk was back week 2. So these names are familiar, but it's been a long time. Ultimo being one of which I really don't remember. uPro is week 3 versus Walk as well. What else do we have? We had uPro versus Show Some Skills, week 5. Nope. Week 7. Nope. No, I guess I've only casted one each. I feel like I've casted uPro. Actually, you know what? Because actually these are only updated VODs I've had. I know I've done more. I know I've done more. So anyway, the fact of the matter is that I've done both these clans before. They're just being matched up differently, and for whatever reason, I asked for walk replays, but I didn't get walk replays. Probably because they're not as good, and they're probably more one-sided to anything else. But anyway, they're probably more generic matches. But anyway, so first game's gonna be a Talk Cross, nothing special. Division B2, guys. Let's get in this. Let me get Groove Shark up and running so we can actually hear some Brood War epicness, awesome music, because in-game sounds don't work for us at iCup TV because for whatever reason they don't like to work. Alright, anyway, we're in game now. Hopefully the audio levels are pretty decent here now, and at that what did it say, 9 o'clock position, it will be the White Terran Grom. So don't even StarCraft Battles Grom here, or CSB. CSB's Grom, whatever you want to call them. And it's funny here at our 5 o'clock position will be the Teal Protoss. uPro Legends Multigaming Team Asia. Moldova. Apparently that's what the language is. But I'm gonna go check that. Our Ukrainians, I have no idea. I still think it's Japanese. I'm really bent over that I think it's Japanese, but what have you. So not really that much. Now for time-wise, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to finish it tonight because, well, I have work tomorrow and all those fun things that come with work, like sleep, actually getting a good amount of sleep into your schedule. But I've seen macro styles. For the beginning matches on this map for this week at least, it's been pretty consistent. We've seen pretty macro, 15-minute plus games. I'll go off of that, but it's a good map. You get off the 3-gate, rush your opponent in like what was it? I love it. Just recently. Michael has done. That is definitely not English. I can surely tell you that. So I kind of feel bad though, with Brood War community being international like it is. It's kind of disappointing that we don't have, a Ukrainian caster, Spanish caster, Chinese caster. Yeah, I don't think. I was looking at those VODs, their live stream, their POVs. So I don't know if there's actually a Chinese caster for those. I know Shimi's doing it, but I'm very interested how that's gonna come out because I know some Chinese, so I'm really psyched for that. We're very interested how they play out. And then you have the SWA's turn, SWA's what's this thing? Fudge, I forget what it's called. Like non-profit organization in North American. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of coming. I think it's kind of stealing the idea from Swedish Brood War Initiative. And I don't know, man. I think Brood War's going in a good direction. I just don't know if we just have the people to supplement that. If you guys know what I'm saying. Since we're international, if you go to StarCraft too, I know you guys, don't like referencing that, but it's pretty much the prime of StarCraft right now. I mean, that's pretty much how you can say it now. Now, for our, you know, big brother, doesn't have as many viewers, but it's still great. You know, that's why I'm casting it. But what it has is, I mean, you can go and you can find a whole bunch of casters. I've seen a Japanese caster, I've seen Chinese casters, Taiwanese casters, I've seen Russian casters, I've seen Spanish casters, I've seen a dozen casters of every single multilingual thing. And you know, StarCraft is like that. It's very international. Well, I mean, same thing with League of Legends, but I believe that's mainly English. And I mean, of course, you know, English being the most business-like, I mean, a lot of people know it, which is probably why. Not most common language in the world, but because it's Chinese, speaking Chinese is probably the most thing in the world. But, you know, for, like, international use, English is used most often. So, I mean, not gonna say, I mean, like, being an American, I get it easy because I already know English, but we're lazy like that. But it's actually kind of funny because Americans actually have to learn Spanish to some degree because there's so many Hispanics lying around that they don't learn English. So you have to learn Spanish in order to communicate with them because they don't speak like English at all. So you have to actually go communicate them. If you want to communicate with them, you need to have like a Spanish translator or whatever, what have you. Whatever. We saw on 2-gate. It'd be very standard. I mean, Niza is going to be going for 2-gate pressure. The one factor fast expand with siege tech. If he's going for an FD push, Grom is going to get Raffle Stomps because I don't know if he has siege tech. I don't think he's gonna go for an FD push, but if it is, it's gonna fail miserably. Because there's really no point to get siege mode, because in theory it'd be great to do extra DPS, but I believe by number game, if you should do that in numbers, tanks do better DPS when unsieged than sieged. I mean, minus splash damage, but just by like targeting one unit, they do better DPS. But this 2-gate pressure has actually done a lot more damage than it's supposed to. And I mean, I guess it's just like one barracks expanding is just out of style right now in foreign league. But I think it's safer. I mean, Protoss isn't getting like super greedy or anything. I mean, they're getting these shuttles a lot more common now, and you know they're really doing that style. But I don't think it's like impenetrable to go one barracks expand, put down a bunker in front of you and repair it, and then you get a tank out and then push it back. So if this doesn't happen, you have to force cancel your Nexus that's about to die. But yeah, things are not looking good for Grom right now. He's desperately trying to save this command center. None of the Spider-Mans went down, so any kind of last hope, this is gonna get canceled. He wants to save it, but is he gonna cancel it? Oh god, he didn't get the cancel. Grob, I think you lost. Ow. You just need to wait for that OBS to come out. Where are you, OBS? Where are you? Whoa, hold on. We're having Vulture run by so far. He's gotten 2 kills so far. I forgot to change up my little overlay thing right here. As I was casting the TV too, so alright, so it's 70 probes and 25 SCV. So Grom though is actually taking a pretty big hit though. You know, again, you know, I haven't really emphasized it as much as I normally used to, but because I think I'm getting a little more better in-game analysis. But generally speaking though, what you have, you know, when you're being so aggressive, your main base is so vulture vulnerable, or drop vulnerable is what I was trying to say. You know, to run bys because you're rallying your units so far away. Which is why 2-gate, you know, is better because, you know, drop play and run bys aren't gonna happen that early. So if you're gonna want to go like super aggressive all in like that, that's normally better with the 2-gate pressure. But he's going more econ style. But it's by no means, the 2-gate pressure is definitely by no means any kind of all-in attack. It's just aggression. Okay, so we have the shuttle out for potential zealot bombing. I'm liking that. A lot of protesters are doing that now. Maybe it was because I made it so popular. I mean, this channel has like 3,500 views. in general, and I'm so awesome. Alright, 7 goons out now. Actually, you can actually read it right there. So I don't even need to do that anymore. But I do love my tab. 28 harvesters for Grom and 22 to Neza. I feel like it's stabilized though. I feel like for the time being, you know, killing out the command center, and he can't even build any more barracks. He can't build another factory right now because he actually lost that factory. But not only that though, generally speaking though, this is not looking good. Well, generally, yeah, sorry, not looking good, meaning that doesn't mean any sense at all. What I meant to say was it's not good. Well, not really. It's not good for Grom because he can't produce any more factories when he really could. But that's another story. But it's moderately stabilized because of that vulture run by. That shuttle will go down, nice solid carpet, and he's just gonna go for it. Those tanks are going. Oh! Ow! 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 That was probably worthwhile. I think he only lost 3 SCVs. Actually, yeah. Another thing, what Sale said yesterday, which I'll just repeat in my cast. You know, if SCVs are holding minerals or gas, they explode on contact, so it makes it look like another SCV exploded. Yet they don't. I mean, like he also said, gas would make sense if it explodes. Minerals, you know, hard rocks exploding, you know. I mean, I don't really know how tall cells are, but they probably can't be any taller than like 6 feet, 7 feet in the air. And I mean, last time I checked, I could drop a rock and it would shatter, and it will rather explode on contact. Something the Mythbusters could try. Oh! That tank should be weakened though from that. And try to repair it, but yeah, it's actually a very interesting point though. You know, what I've also realized, you know, Terrans sometimes just desperately try to cling on to onto their tanks, like they try to repair them, but they just don't repair them fast enough. So I've always wondered if they just took those SCVs and attacked right away instead of trying to like rally and repair them, just attack them. I wonder if they'd be able to hold off much more effectively. But I'm taking a lot of damage here. I mean, but definitely, Nizia is definitely going pretty heavy. I mean, it was almost 4-gate goon. Level 1 base would be all in. It's kind of like, I mean, you can. I think by just doing basic math, you know, 1 base equals 2-gate with that's not all in. It's not considered all in, and you can tech with that. And 6 SCVs that we can destroyed by Grom. Of SCV, sorry. Of Grom, sorry. And so I'm gonna just do the basic math where you have the economy is fully saturated, you can tech and produce 4 gates of goons out. I mean, you're already getting Citadel, so I mean, very delayed Citadel, let's just put it that way, because he's been so, both players, I mean, any kind of normal timings for this game have been so thrown out of the window, because, well, for example, the command center's been killed off, now he's restricted to his 1 base, and he's not on the high ground, so he actually, Nazir can actually push down here as it's been a completely flat map, same ground, same cliff rating, I think it's actually what's called in the map editor, but, for a second I thought the barracks exploded blue, but then again, proving my point, where everything Protoss dies is blue, doesn't matter what the color is, everything they die is blue. Ow, goons are taking a lot of fire right here, and oh my goodness, it looks like, yeah, Grom's taking a lot of fire right now. Yep, and gonna lift it off, may kill it, I don't think he will. I think he'll be out of sight. Now what are the gateway counts now? That was like counting. We're up to 5 gates, 6 gates coming up right now, 6, 8. And the thing is, he's consistently producing units right here. I mean, what are we looking at right now? We're up to 10 goons right now. I think it's 4 vultures, 6 vultures to 1 tank. Uh-oh. That actually, I feel like it's gonna die. I think it's gonna take too long for an SCV to get out over there. I think if he can't bring it out here because they just get sniped. Yeah, I don't I'll keep a close eye on that. But we have another engagement here, and it's just gonna go poorly for Grom. Grom kind of made a comeback, but it was just, I mean, Nazia just, killing out the command center was so powerful. I'm not sure you realize that has about 30 seconds left to live, before it's steady. And also, I want to mention, though, that we've had this third base for Nazia coming up at that 7 o'clock for quite some time. Yep, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dead, bam. So, I mean, Grom, man, things are not good for him. He's had a higher harvester count, but now, I mean, now, Nazia, or not Nazia, I think it's called Nazia, he's actually double the, tribute count, or, yeah, the work count. I think at 4th base, just in case. I mean, like, yes, you're supposed to take as many experiences as Protoss, but, like, you know, that normally what happens when your opponent has 3 bases, or at least 2. If they have 1, you don't really need to worry. You don't really take a 4th base, but I guess just to further get in the game, why not? Just in case. I mean, is he reproducing another command center? No, he's not. He'll probably just lift off his main one if he needs to get to it. I mean, that's like the only thing he can do in this scenario. There really isn't much that Grom can do. He's staying up turrets. Do you even have an upgrade count? No, we don't. He's an armory, but it's gonna serve no purpose. He's putting on another command center. I mean, I think he's just better off lifting off his actual main command center and just putting down that natural, probably safer, probably faster. I'm so fed up with Brood War at this point, though. I tried to fix that. So my day's pretty much gone like this, right? I woke up at 10:30. Went to the gym. Then came back, and then did some casting, right? And I finished up SAS versus LRM. Great cast, great, fun. That was about a game, and then I realized that, you know, the audio sounds that you're not hearing right now weren't actually a game. And then I was like, huh, oh, this should probably be a quick fix, probably just something that I probably need to restart XSplit or Brood War. I restarted XSplit, didn't work. I restarted Brood War, and then started getting this error, right, RT error. A lot of people, if you look up on Team Liquid or in Google, you'll see it on iCup, and you'll see it on Team Liquid. And then what happened was, if you look that up, there's no definite answer, and blah, 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 blah. I've tried everything that everyone suggested. Didn't work. I've used to use my old method that used to work with it. Then for some time it didn't work, and then now all of a sudden happened again. And I've been using this other launcher. It's called Advid Loader version 2.3. Because it gives off this other different thing right here. But I was actually able just to take off that I've actually just able to take off that codec thing. 6 pros, we killed it again. Oh, whoa, hold on. I mean, I'm a little out of it because I'm trying to explain my story, but yeah, and then that was followed up by, oh, it's up here. Down here? Or down there? Oh, transferring probes, probably. That's why. Hey man, I've lost track of my story. Yeah, so I put it in before in the Chaos Launcher, and then it wouldn't work, and then you know, a day before Chaos Launcher stopped working because of, I forgot about this, but my antivirus actually took crucial files, thinking they were Trojan horses from the computer, which they're not, of course. I mean, people will probably be complaining about Chaos Launcher forever, because it's been out since 2009, it's 2012 now. Trojan horse, and it cleaned it up, and I said, oh, it's just scanning, it won't do anything about it, it will probably ask me to confirm. But it didn't confirm, it just took him out. Oh, whoa, hold on. But actually, Grom's actually making somewhat of a moderate. Oh, you know, he's mannering. Wow, Naze actually took this 12 o'clock base to manner. I mean, he's getting a healthy number of units here. I mean, Naze is kind of slipping right now. In my opinion, I mean, he could have a much bigger. He's up to 9 gates, though. I mean, what else do he have? He's up to 4 gates. I mean, the other thing to know is like he took this other base just to BM. I mean, it's fine. As long as he doesn't run into like a siege line accidentally, he'll be fine. But continuing on with my story, so I like trying to figure out why this weird audio error happened, because I needed to do trial and error by opening up Brood War, but it was like once every 500 times I'd open up Brood War in windowed mode, it would work. I learned that you cannot actually, live stream, full screening after a long time, after I was so fed up trying to get it up into windowed mode. And then, I realized, like, oh crap, I should probably just re-download Chaos Launcher. This is about after like 5 hours of trial and error, keep in mind, 5-6 hours, okay? And this was supposed to be a 10-minute break of trying to figure out what happened. If you guys remember, if you just tuned in earlier today, you can go reference that file. I'll be back in 10 minutes. No, it's been about like 6-8 hours now. And yeah, things have just not been super great for me, and I think it's gonna be a game. Those cells are gonna be able to close in on these tanks, should be able to clean them up. Just watch those tank numbers fall apart. He has an upgrade advantage, he does. 6 pros, again, have died from the vulture run by happening on the 4th base at that 7 o'clock, but has been killed up by cannons. We see another base coming at that 1 o'clock, or like slightly over to the right of the 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock will be here. It's not the 12 o'clock either way. That's like directly at the 12 o'clock though, but like a right to the 12 o'clock. And this should be the final blow here. I mean, I don't really see how this could else really do much. But ending my story, ultimately happened was I found out with my headset I'm using now, the problem is I don't have another mic, so I kind of have to deal with it. And when I finally got the settings to work without, I finally was able to set up my settings where it did happen. What happened was it actually, if you guys remember, if it were earlier at the beginning of between Pain versus Team Seja. I got this like random audio error, and that's this random pop-up thing that kept happening. There's a GG by Grob. So Grob won. I mean, lost. I mean, this game's been going on for a little while longer. But hey! Oh, Destination? Are you kidding me? I haven't cast this map in a while, man. I love Destination. But anyway, continuing on. I did that, and then all of a sudden I get this like random pop-up of my audio editor coming in, and it wasn't that fun. It really wasn't that fun, because then like in the middle cast I had an alt tab out, minimize it, could actually be going over it, but I forgot to actually keep like Brood War on top of all windows and all that extra fun stuff. But yeah, and that's got like social hour for that game because. But I did promise, I was right about my promise though, but a game went over 15 minutes, so the next 20 minutes long. And going on our next game, not a bad game though, it was just, the game was really interesting up to the point, but then when we saw, his natural was like gone, like, we just saw him like Neza just like randomly just mannering stuff. I'm assuming they know each other, or they feel comfortable because of what's Ukrainian, which I guess is a good map, or good ethnicity to be tight with. It's like, if you're in America, and you go, cause I know Chinese, I know a lot of, like, Asian stuff. Well, except for, like, StarCraft, it'd be a huge while to find out the Koreans were, like, the whole thing to the scene. Let me give you the turn. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll finish my story in a little bit. Let me do the intro. Alright, anyway, going to the top left on this map, it'll be the Teal Terran Neza here. And yes, he is a pretty awesome player here. And sorry, Grum did not win last game. I do apologize. I'm stupid. When I'm talking, I'm not making sense. Whenever everything else I'm doing just did not make sense in general. Oh, and also to mention that my microphone, this headset was starting to go in and out randomly. It would just disconnect when I got downstairs. I'm like, why are you not working? And I reinstalled the drivers. I was like, are you kidding me? This has not been my day for before. Anyway, so spawning in here, it'll be Neza as the Teal, or sorry, Braum as the Teal Terran, and then here spawning in the bottom right as the skin color Protest will be Neza, who won last game. uPro Legend is Neza. So change up the colors here. Destination notorious being known for cheese. Fun map to watch on, fun map to play on, fun map. My favorite map. You guys can definitely tell that I love this map for good reason. they're speaking something like that. I'd expect, I mean, I have to feel like Rom, you know, choosing this map, he said go destination in the game before, and, you know, I'm gonna expect some cheese. I think on his micro from last game, I don't think it's gonna work for him, but we'll see. I mean, he's putting the barracks down, but we'll see. I mean, again, I mean, this map, I mean, also, we can't count Neza here as well. I mean, Neza is up. You know, they're up, they can cheese, you know, they have like the finals of the tournament match, the best of 3. So if you're ahead, you can do whatever you want. You win a match for game, so you have that ace in the hole, you like to cheese, no backdoor exposure yet. But you can mine it out, and it's kind of fun too. I've can rushed through that and it's worked before, but that's because I play D- players. Because those players don't watch VODs, they have no idea what they're going on. The mechanics are bullcrap, and you can get away with stuff like that. Problem though is, like, for me, my mechanics are like okay, but when I play, I just fuck them up so hard, and a great time. But he's getting scouting information, so nothing, well, relatively super cheesy. Well, I mean, he's gotten up to a factory, not getting more gas, so I don't know what Grom's doing. And we see regular standard opening from here. I mean, the gateway's going to be coming down fairly shortly for Neza, so he's just going to do a regular 2-gate pressure. He probably could follow up with 3-gate. I guess that's cheesy. I wouldn't call it cheesy, but I guess, depending on who you ask, he's going to start to saturate that again. And, you know, he took the guy that was actually mining gas, which I'm dumbfounded why he's doing this. I don't know why he's only, okay, there he is. I guess it's just like to optimize it. I mean, he's gonna get that gas starting just enough time to get that machine shop done. I mean, I guess he just didn't need any more gas, get more minerals, or whatever. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I mean, standard 2-gate. I mean, I'm surprised. I'm genuinely surprised we actually have had a cheese on this map, right? And also, did I tell you I love this color on Protoss? It is, man, it is gorgeous. It is so gorgeous, man. I cannot stress that enough. It is gorgeous. He's going for potentially an FD push. Yeah, he's going to go FD push. Which is surprising. I mean, this map, you can one-rat, well, I don't know, I mean, I'm biased to go one racks expand, to be completely frank, but I don't know. It truly depends on really what your playstyle is. I mean, I love to be aggressive, and that's why I all in a lot, because you don't have to macro. I don't macro behind it. If it doesn't work, I just GG. Or just say, you fucking suck and you have no life. You're a smurf and you're a douchebag for killing me and all that fun stuff coming with a troll. But I don't do it that often. But anyway, getting on to the fact. So he's going heavy. I mean, yeah, it's an FD push. And it looks like he's really committing to it somewhat. I mean, it's not doing too fact FD push would be pretty strong. I mean, it's like factory designation push. I have no idea. Spider Mine, like something start with D. I mean, tank, marine. I don't think there's a single Terran unit that starts with D. I don't think. Fireback, Ghost, Medic, Marine, SCV. And the factories: Goliath, Vulture, Tank, Starports, Valkyrie, Battle Cruiser. That's B, not D. Wraith, Science Whistle. No, none of the units actually have start with D. Fragmentation Grenade. Like that. Factory with Spider Mine. Maybe Spider Mine has a D in it. I think it's I for the hockey though. Could someone explain what an FD? I mean, I know what an FD push is. Is it just called FD with no meaning, like how the SAT doesn't mean anything? It's just SAT. It used to have a meaning, but now it doesn't. But FD push, like, what the heck does it mean? I want to know, like, right now, what's an FD push mean? What does the F? I'm assuming it's like factory designation push. Like, that's like the best way I can describe it. And by the way, that didn't do anything. Nathan really didn't do anything with that push. He's gonna be pushing out with probably a healthy amount of dudes right here. Nope. Hold on. 20, 24. So he's actually ahead in harvesters right now. 1 cell, 7 goons versus 5 right. He has 2 tanks, but they're probably gonna be, I mean, they're in time. He puts one on the high ground, 1 back here. He should be fine. The benefit to also to note about destination here is that you have these 2 smoke ramps right here. Oftentimes players will actually wall one of them off, so it makes it even that much more difficult to run by. Because especially for Terran, this is like way back when I did Walk Blue versus the Terran. You know, Walk Blue was a Zerg, my favorite player. For it, he's terrible. Or wait, I think he's C now. I mean, he was D-. He's improved a lot. I mean, it was against win record's pretty good. But that's like Blue Walk was up like 8 bases, macroing efficiently, but he lost like quadruple the amount of units lost. And I looked back at the end of the game at the scores. He was sad. And the game went on for like 45 minutes because he could just not break the Terran because he bunkered in. And I'm just like, why? He was like, why can't you beat it? Like, got like out of my chair screaming at the computer. Like, I was so mad. So like Walk, you won. I mean, Blue, you won this game, but you just didn't come out on top. Alright, so we have a 3rd base in reaction to the natural expansion. They have standard timing around 8 minutes. In general, anyway. Oh yeah, going back about my day. Yeah, it's just not been good. I mean, with audio levels and stuff like that, I've tested everything. I now know how to run Brood War in windowed mode for forever and ever using, you know, Chaos Launcher, but it was tough. Okay, well, he's doing like a 2-factory timing push with potential +1. Getting Academy up, so for combat, but he may just lose right here. No, he won't. No, he won't. Spider-Man will push back this. If he didn't have Spider Mines, that push would have been really one-sided, but alright. So far it's pretty stabilized. I mean, a 4-gate goon push is somewhat, it's kind of past that, like, time where it's really effective. There's too many tanks out on the field, there's too many Spider Mines. There's 8 goons and 4 tanks, 4 vultures, so, I mean, by 9 minutes in the game, I mean, now the player's really that ahead, but this is only when players are still teching to whatever they want. I mean, you'll go harassment factors at the start of the game, the mid-game is probably what I'd call it. You know, where you're building up to the late game. I mean, Protoss versus Terran tends to end up being like really late game centric. You know, strategic positioning from Terran. Now this map though, very easy to divide in half. You know, it's still two ramps here. Cut that off with Spider Mines. There are sides that you can go up. There's like, but if you have control over all that, with Spider Mines and stuff, you should be just fine as Terran. But I mean, to get to that point, you have to defend pretty hard against Protoss. 39 probes to 36 SPs is pretty dead even to the Harvester count. The other thing why I really like this map though is it really helps Terran, you know, be mech style. You know, you can put bunkers, you can put supply depots anywhere. This is completely different here and here. I don't really know why this is not buildable area, but like a lot of this area is able to build stuff. I mean, there's still some areas where you couldn't like get mass missile turret everywhere, but you know, it's effective enough for Terran. Now I'm gonna say I'm biased, but I don't know the rate on this map, but I feel like Protoss is a higher win rate. I don't know why I want to say that, but I feel like they do. I don't know what leads me to believe that either. And their units per minute too. I mean, I rarely ever go out. I think it's the first time I'm ever referencing it. I don't know what RPM is, but Protoss is producing it's producing twice as many units per minute as what Terran's doing. Oh, wait. Nathan, what are you doing? Why are you running into a siege line? Why? He's still in, pretty much every regard. Actually, Terran, stop mining. Gonna be spinning down to the bottom right. Again, look, Terran, I mean, moderately can feel comfortable off the 4 base, because you can get this mineral only behind your base. And you mined it out, too. But you're sometimes spreading yourself a little too thin, though. I mean, with your mech, you have this entire area, and it's not like holding your 3 bases. And the reason why I say 4 base, because like in order to hold off this base from a run by, which is what's happening with, or I guess it's kind of hard to say. It's kind of hard to say a dragoon run by, but almost close to it. You know, you defend this ramp off secure enough. I mean, and then you're gonna take the base while you hold it anyway. But it definitely helps. Self bombing is available right now as well. To keep that in mind. I mean, what are the gateway counts right now? There's 7 gauge versus 4 factories. Not terrible. This very like intense battling going on, for sure. But he's zealot bombing, which is definitely gonna help clear up these tanks right here. And I mean, going back down to that tab right here, this economic mode right here. He's only into 4 tanks, and 3 of them which are already on screen right here. I think another one's back here. Yeah, alright, this is the last 3 tanks that are out on the field right now. Not sieged either, so they may have a higher DPS when they're not in siege mode, but it doesn't really quite matter because they do splash damage. You're gonna want to siege them up in this scenario, but it's just not going well at all. Let's just put it that way. You know, the thing though is like Protoss now just has this like direct route. I'm not sure if you realize this base is up, but once you realize that's up, Terran is really only on mining up 2 base. You know, Protoss is up with 3 base. I'd expect a 4th base to come up soon. I mean, it's a little late to get that 4th base up, but I mean, you need to get that 4th base up with Protoss. At least in this scenario. We need to see more factories though. We have 4. Alright, here we go. Yeah, he's realized he needs a mineral to dump something into those vultures, so that's why the vultures exist. He is 1k over, yeah, and he's not max, so that's not a good thing. Deny this 4th though, not bad, I like that, but I feel really bad for the dying stream of the probe that you couldn't hear because XSplit doesn't want to record it. And also, let me like talk about that for another minute. I mean, for any of you tech savvy people out there, like, I'm pretty tech savvy, but you know, I cannot tell you. And it started to deny this 3rd base as well. I can't tell you though, like, I go to the audio levels and XSplit hears that sound. Hears like I've muted the music before, and I've done everything I possibly can. But in the end, it's still like in the like the XSplit thing itself just doesn't record it. It will hear some other like it'll hear like the menu sounds, like you hear those. I mean, you guys can hear this. You guys can look at this too. Sound is up. No music volume. Well, because I'm using GrouPshark to get these sound, but you know, digital volume though, I can put that all the way max for you guys, and you're still not gonna hear it. Just makes it really loud on my end. Again, but you couldn't hear anything. All right. Anyway, 4th base has still been significantly delayed, which is definitely gonna help a Terran. But the problem though is it's 90 supply to 138. And then again, you can just look at the army tab. I mean, 20 dragoons, 12 zealots, 3 Eye Templar. Versus 8 tanks, 10 vultures. Now, I mean, vultures definitely will help, but they're, I mean, with the activeness of NASA, with these obs going around the map, killing off these spider mines, you know, he's being very careful. He's not randomly running into spider mines like some other players do. I'm not going to name any because I don't remember their names, but it's going to be hard. I mean, now, for this engagement, I mean, definitely Protoss does have a difficult time engaging the mech army straight up here. He's trying to expand. If he moves these tanks into position here, it looks like he's gearing up to retake this base down here, both of them, because he really needs to. I mean, that natural. I mean, there's a healthy amount of minerals left. I mean, 50 minutes in the game, which is somewhat surprising compared to Protoss, which is mining out a lot more efficiently, or what appears to be. He didn't lose his command center though, which is good. But I think he's trying to cut that map up to like so he can have like a third of the map to himself. That definitely looks like he was trying to gear up and take that third and fourth bases right now, which I don't think it's a terrible position here, but he needs to macro more efficiently. He needs to get these vultures out. He needs to be able to harass. And right now, I mean, we have Arbiter tech coming up. We have it out already. We have double Arbiter. And he really wants Arbiters. Don't really quite know why he wants double Arbiter. Okay, Station Field's coming up for one. What should be realized is that the Ken or Arbiter Tribunal, I think it's kind of hard to accidentally do like BT, I think, what Tribunal is, I think. Or BA for BC, or it was actually, well, first off, it's B. It's like, it's B to make an R to get to advanced building placement, but then you have to press like T or A. I forget what the hotkey is for Arbiter Tribunal, but. And then like for BC, like your fingers have to go way different, so I don't think that's a super messed up. I think he wants double upgrades. I think he wants the Arbiter to take up really fast. Gonna be difficult because there's a nice spread on the tanks, and not only that, though, there are a lot of missiles turrets out. Gotta try to clear this up though, but he's gonna be running into a lot of spider mines here, and I'm not liking this. Well, I mean, he's gonna be able to clear this up though, so you know, a lot of time, you know, TVP doesn't end up being in very cost-effective engagement for NASA. I mean, you have to throw like 1 or 2 armies at the tower to really break down this mech army. But again, they're building up this army throughout the entire game. When you probably could have your army, you know, 10, 12 minutes in the game if you cut a lot of corners, but you don't want to cut those corners because you need these high-tech units. Again, I don't know what's the idea with the double tribunal, as it's not double starport. I mean, you don't need. It's not like a nexus per. It's not like. I don't know, but we're gonna have an engagement happening over here. And he will be storing nice storms. He'll just be softening on those tanks a little bit more. He'll also be closing in the distance. Spider mines are right over those tanks, so if he can drag those spider mines into them. High Templar dying to a spider mine, not a great idea. But again, like I was saying, it's not like one Arbiter Tribunal for one Arbiter. You just need one. Is it some tech structure? If you're wondering. And I was just wondering though, like, I didn't realize how beefy Arbiter Tribunals were. I guess a lot of protest buildings have 500, 500. Forges, yeah, these are 600, 600, 500, 550, 550. So I guess they're not the beefiest out of the units. I mean, the Nexus for sure is gonna be the most beefy, but what have you. Man, you know, the more I'm thinking about this Brood War, like, the more I'm, like, thinking of StarCraft 2, and I'm just, like, comparing the two games, and, like, I'm watching, like, a Marine run-by for StarCraft 2 versus this, and it's, like, it's so different. It's such a different feeling. And, yeah, this is a really slow-paced game right now. Trying to make it as much entertaining as possible. Please bear with me. But, I mean, now the player's really doing anything. I mean, Protest has been pretty passive. 167 supply down to 145. He's allowing Rom to get back up, which I think is a mistake. He probably could have taken this game, which I'm a little surprised by. I mean, we're up to 20 tanks now. That's a pretty high number. And not only that, I mean, 22 vultures. He's definitely macroing a lot more efficiently now. I mean, he's still, you know, flying a little high. He's gonna be supply blocked shortly, but he means up to probably at least 8 factories, if not more. 9 actually, 9 at least. So kind of crazy stuff like that. But I mean, of course, Protest is gonna have a higher lead. I'm also wondering what the game count is. 11 gates, not the 33 that I've once seen, but I've seen very, very high numbers. I think the gateway count should be a little higher. But I think it's because there's a lack of. I think it's the thing is the reason why I feel a little bit worrisome for NASA right now is that he's taken his expand really, really late. He should be taking these bases right when the Terran's on the verge of a max out. It's at 163 right now. You guys can check it as well. I mean, feel free to max out the VOD if you're already not doing so. You'll definitely have to see the supplies if it's really too pixelated on the smaller VOD or whatever. Smaller like screen that you eventually, like, you're watching it but you're web browsing at the same time. That should help. But Terran, I mean, Protest is max. It looks like he wants to engage, but there's a lot of spider mines. Keep in mind they do 125 apiece. Goons do outrange them, and with obs, but you know you have to be careful because he starts going to run into a siege line here. It's going to be a little bit difficult, and he does have Arbiter. And I don't know, man. It's gonna have to come down to this engagement. It looks like the problem though is a bulk of his army's over here though, and he doesn't have a majority of his tanks here. And he's found the sweet spot though. Oh, the poor little panda bear. Oh, shoot. The poor little panda bear just got completely obliterated. I don't know why he target fired it down in such an important engagement. But yeah, just kind of struggling with the limitations to mech. You can't really. You can spread out your mech, yes, but you can't spread out to. That is annoying. The whole Protoss army is out of shields now. That was a beautiful amp, out of energy on both arbiters, without any kind of safety field. That orb's going down. Things are. I mean, I guess it's kind of worthwhile. I mean, he's plugged a hole, bro. I mean, for sure. It looks like he feels comfortable. You know, this is where a lot of Terrans hit. They normally push out around 180. They don't really completely max out, but either way. All right, here we go, though. Remember, though, EMP does not affect the cloaking field, though, at all. And here we go. A lot of those obs are dying, and it looks like, I feel like Rom's gonna take this fight, maybe the game as well. I mean, what do we have back? I mean, the production, again, is gonna really depend on this, and he's up to 16 gauge. Okay, that's a lot better than what we've seen to 11 gauge here. Now Vulture-Mize are gonna be a much more prone. He has his 5th base up, not utilizing. He already has Dragoons in position to deal with this run by here. I'm liking that. He anticipated for that. Very well played. You know, for a player like me, a lower league player, probably wouldn't do that. And I'm really liking that. I think we'll die. Whoa, he doesn't want to lose an arbiter. I always love the dying, well, you guys couldn't hear it again, but I do love the dying sound of Science. It's really the coolest thing ever created. In fact, well, I mean, definitely not a bad trade for Neza. I mean, Neza, of course, I was a little worried for him a little there. I mean, he's you know, he's met the the supplies of the Terran now. But now Terran's a little bit out of position here. I mean, it kind of gets now it's a little interesting because now, how does Terran position himself and how does Neza react? How does he engage? I mean, now Terran's a little bit out of their bunker corner. You know, there aren't missile turrets flying everywhere, so they can't turtle so hard. But this army is doing 85 damage per tank, and there is 17 of them. I mean, let me quickly do the math out for that real quick. iPhone, this is where you come in handy. This is why you were meant. This is why I spend $100 on you per month. Where's your calculator at, man? Is it under utilities? Yes, under utilities. Oh, we had a recall in the main base, though. Just fresh out of the bat. I did not miss this. 85 times 17, FYI, is 1445. That's enough to single shot a Nexus. I think it is. A 2-shot Nexus. It's a lot of tanks. There's a lot of DPS. I don't, and that's like per shot. I think they shoot like every 3 seconds. Now this recall, what did it accomplish? He forced a state's field that killed 2 units right there. Forced a reposition. I think that's the most crucial part. I think that was more as a reposition tactic. You know, tanks are slow, their AI is stupid, almost as stupid as Dragoon AI, but not as bad. He's got to force a reposition here. I don't think he's gonna be able to remax as well. He's already actually remaxed, so I take it back. But he needs to engage now. He's gonna miss his timing where they're gonna be able to re-siege up again. But he did kill off that space in process. But he does have his double arbiter tribunal still alive. 2K, it's gonna take a while for them to die. Arbiter's gonna go for another recall. Nice recall. Going behind it. I mean, I don't know what Nathan's really trying to accomplish with that. Actually, I don't. In the end, I actually really don't see that doing much. I mean, he's remaxed, he's probably texting, yeah, he's giving me, okay. What a lot of Protoss are doing lately, and I'm telling this for, like, the fact of the matter is that I did not see this beforehand. Like, earlier in Clan League, this did not happen. Earlier in my casting career, back in early 2012, which is this year, of course. This is new. This is new. What a lot of Terran protesters are doing late game. And it's a good way to do it. He's even getting shield upgrades. I mean, Amp is still very, very possible, especially since Arians stack like crazy, much more than StarCraft 2. The mutas are so powerful. The problem, though, is I'm not sure if he has the gas income to supplement carriers with upgrades. And this base is going down. There's really nothing. There's really no way for him to be. I think he's just gonna let it die. 6 person died. He wants to make sure. Oh wait, he now let that base die as well. Well, he left the Nexus. Oh, I was gonna say if he left the Nexus there, because. Alright, it looks like he's gotta be okay. It looks like he's able to save it. His air upgrades are non-existent though, but look, do the math here for a second, right? These guys do 5 damage, 6 damage per shot. They get +1 for each, and now each carrier has 8 interceptors. So a carrier by themselves for like, if all 8 interceptors attack for a second, I've done this math, they do 40 damage. Add 1, they're doing 48. Add another 8, that they're doing 56. Add another 8, they're doing. Sorry. They're doing 40. Then add another 8 damage. They're doing 48, 56, and 64. From 40 to 64, that's a ton of DPS. And that's per carrier, okay? If they have all 8 interceptors out, you know, they all hit at once. But, like, that's how crucial, you know, those upgrades are, these important air upgrades are. But it looks like we're having a counter push here. The benefit to these carriers, though, is kind of catching them a little off guard here. The problem, though, is the armory's a little far back, so they can't really snipe off armories here. Now, Goliaths are really, really good, but, you know, keep in mind, these are cloaked, and he's gonna have to get good scans going, and they can go on the ledges where, you know, he has to force up scans, you know, he can't see everything, but I mean, he has to go down. I mean, he can't wait for his upgrades to finish. He's getting double upgrades. +1 armor's up to finish. I'm wondering what the mech upgrades are right now. He's 3-3, so yeah. 3-3 Goliath are really, really good against unupgraded carriers. He does have +1 armor. He should have shields coming up shortly. And especially since he didn't amp either. So, I'm hoping he stays on top of those upgrades as they're so important, for carriers. But he's kind of hanging from 2 fronts here. He's really spreading the army really thin right here, and I'm really liking this. I mean, of course, Goliath, you know, fighting Dragoon Templar really isn't going to be super effective, but it's still attacking at 2 fronts. Mex tends to be a little slow right here. Alright, so the Arbiter has gone down right here. Those Goliath are proving to be really effective with their 3-3 upgrade right now. He's attacking the hull, and 1 carrier does go down. I mean, I want to keep this tab open. I mean, there's 5 carriers left, so that's 40 interceptors available. Is he continuing to produce? I mean, it'd be kind of silly if he did. I know he had another, like, yeah, so he's producing 3 carriers at a time. Upgrades are very important. +1 has just finished for air. That 4 has just been stopped right now. He can do another thing of upgrades though. He's down. Okay, he has 8 carriers on the field now. But these are probably taking a lot of hull damage in general. That carrier's gonna go down. That's how fast carriers can go down if micros correctly. And don't forget though, I mean, Goliath have insane range. Did I ever tell you though, I also love the interceptor guy right there. That looks so cool, man. I love that. I love that profile. Or portrait, rather. So yeah, he's probably just gonna max on carrier. It'd be a shame if he didn't get an upgrade, which he's neglecting right now. But I think, I mean, it's hard to, I mean, like, what do you do? Do you max out on carrier, or do you get your upgrades? I mean, it's a hard decision. I think it depends, depending on the scenario here. I think here, maxing on carrier is probably the better option here. I mean, I think Rom's going to lose. But, I mean, I can't tell, because, I mean, what do we have? How many Goliaths? We have 11 Goliaths out. So, I mean, and they're doing their full 3-3 damage. You could click on one. 32 damage per shot. Those guys shoot really fast. These guys have what, +2 armor, I think. One of those are not building. Yeah, they're all building interceptors now. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Where is it? Alright. I keep selecting. I don't know his upgrades for the air. Does he have an arbiter lying around? Probably doesn't. What? I don't know, man. It's gonna have to come down to Naze's micro. Okay, 1-1-1. Okay, so he's 1-1-1. Upgrades? Nope. I think, but the problem though, okay, well, see, this is the same though. He's up to 13 Goliath. He's up to, how many carriers up to, what, 5? Or is that 8? Can't tell. I'm reshifting my position. He's down to 6 carriers. I don't know, because I've never really seen this, I haven't seen enough games to really put analytical, since, oh, EMP! Yeah, and that's the problem. You know, an AMP is going to shut this down very hard, because now, I mean, if we do that, if they have 450 HP, okay, let's just put it that way, 450 HP, you get rid of 150 of that, so 450, so 300 out of 450. That's a third of their HP gone from that one spell. Oh, now are we actually down? We're down to 5 carriers now, so not oh man. I mean, this game's gotten really, really stalematey. If you can use it as a verb or an adverb or adjective or whatever I was saying, but it looks like. That's a nice storm, but Goliath do have a ton of HP. I believe they do die from storm. Yeah, I think it's 125 or 150 of storm. But carries, oh, he sniped another one. Is that 4 down now? Yep, 4 carrier. I think Pro does versus the Terran though, but I think, one thing is, I think Grom's gonna win now. There's too many Goliaths. Well, but actually the benefit to go on this tech though, you still have your 16 gates lying around. I believe he still has 16 gates. Yep, he still has 16 gates in the main base, so he can tech switch to anything he wants and benefit to that. And that may allow him to win. I mean, of course, it's hard to say, and I don't know why my mouse just jittered all the way over there, but the fact of the matter is, it's not terrible. It's not god awful. Did another EMP go down? Yeah. That tank, man. It's just so many turrets. And carriers in the open are not the greatest thing. But you have to remember, though, this is his last mining base, ladies and gents. He does have a little bank stocked up. But is it enough? Is it enough? 12 SCVs have been killed. 60 probes to 25 SCVs. It looks like Grom has met his match. Surprising. Very, very entertaining for a series, though. I mean, again, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, but 5 Vulture. Okay, he's done to 8 Goliath, and he's already 3-1-3. So, I mean, he doesn't need shield upgrades because Amp is so powerful. Another thing, though, I mean, Grom, what he could have also gotten, he could have gotten Ghost Tech as well. What that allows you to do is it allows you to lock down a lot of these high-tech units, you know, those Arbiter early game. Definitely helps us out. I'm getting this information from Pro League. Again, from Sales Stream. I learned a lot in 2 hours of watching that. But, again, continuing on, you can go lockdown, you know, the Arbiters, which not only is it's not only like stasis field for a single unit, but it actually allows you to target them, and it disables close to field. So even if you can't get to it, it's locked down. Alright, I think this game, 36-minute game, man. This has been pretty crazy. I've gone through three sprites. About to go through down my first water bottle of 4. Yes, and it looks like should be able. Couldn't stop. Pretty epic stuff indeed. SPs are taking some fire. Nothing new. There is a Bangalore skin here. I remember I was playing a Brood War map, not too long ago, maybe a month ago, with a couple of friends of mine. It was called Critter something, and you could not build anything because there's just critters everywhere. Critter World? It was a Blizzard map. And man, it's just like a story, and it's stupid because the computers would be so dumb because they'd always get their buildings out in time, and like you're just trying to put down your barracks and you have to kill them all off. But it was actually interesting to play 2 games. You know, one time the computers got all their buildings down, and the other time there's just so many critters in their base that they wouldn't target fire them because they're neutral. And because that they're neutral, they couldn't build anything neutral. There's an XD by Nasa. I don't really know. He feels confident that he's won. I think he has won. There's 100 bank. He's actually repairing something. Some kind of random gibberish that I have. For repairing his tank, he can get gas. There's too bad late game is not only purely comprised of gas units. It would definitely be awesome because the game would never end. But I mean, is that his last carrier just surviving? Yep. Yeah, I don't really know what he's waiting for, but Destination Man this has been the most macro-oriented, well, actually, there's a GG Maker, finally gonna, tap out. That was probably, I mean, the walk versus that Terran game, that Zerg versus Terran, that was pretty macro. I mean, the Zerg had like 8 bases, but not bad. But we did see NASA win the first series for NASA, or for uPro, excuse me. I do apologize for that. 2. Now let me get to my little thing right here. So, not a bad game. I like that. Talking about playstyles, I think, what was the guy's name? I really forget what their player names are. I think Grom, if he didn't spread out, trying to think. I mean, he was he's off that 2 base for so long, and then he didn't defend his 3rd base. I think that's really what hurt him, because he just couldn't get a big enough army in time. I don't know. I don't know what you would agree with, but again, with such macro games, I feel like mistakes can be are allowed when you have a 45-minute game or 38-minute game, seriously. But what have you? I won't complain too much. All right, next series. Other than epic game, I was convinced that was really fun. All right, we have StarCraft Battle versus uPro Legends Multigaming Team. Oh, wait, hold on. The music stopped. Hold on. Yes, I'm still there. Yes. No. No, I don't care. I just want to... Oh, it thought I was gone. Okay. But you couldn't hear my ultra awesome music because I have it muted right now. Alright, so it's going to be Kane versus LOL. Not the League of Legends LOL, the LOL laughing on the floor, or laughing out loud. Sorry. Been a while. I mean, that was like AOL, man. LOL has been, forever, but the first round's going to be StarCraft, of course, since it's week 8. Let's try to finish these games, man. I am pumped. Alright. You guys cannot see it, but it's 3, 4, 3, or 2, 1. Sorry, we're in game. Alright, yeah, the in-game sound. Spawning in the top right as our epic green Zerg. It will be, think of them, StarCraft Battles Kane. And spawning here at the 9 o'clock position, it will be, uPro as well. Alright. I'm gonna bump my mic a little bit, so you can hear me a little bit better. I was a little afraid if you can't hear me over the music, but I believe you can. B plus, huh? Alright, see here. What are these players' ranks? I'm actually interested. Just not gonna answer. C, B minus, C plus. Alright, alright. PG Tour. I don't remember what that is. That's referencing that I do not know, guys. I feel like I should know that terminology, and I'm just not recalling that. As I expected tricking, okay. You have 2 chances. Okay, apparently Kane is downing himself. Oh, okay. I'm already lose. Okay, apparently just have fun. Well, I can't tell you exactly what's going through their minds, but I know for sure LOL, first off, I chose the wrong red color, and for sure he has not won the series. Yet, or will not. I do not know which one, but he's actually red, not orange. Or orange-red. He can be the color for red or orange before. That's still not like red in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm staring at a brewer screen for so long. I'm starting to like mix up my colors. No, that's red. That is like glaring red. That is like blood red. All right, but we have extractor trick into pool. No. Well, the thing is, Kane is actually droning very hard. And we have a regular 416 from LOL right now. Now LOL, I mean, he's up what to 14. And yeah, I mean, he's not cutting. He's going very econ style. I mean, he said back in 2006. So I mean, I don't know if Kane's just coming back to the scene after 6 years of not playing. This might have been the style way back when. I think it's smarter in my opinion, but of course, you know, aggression, you need to get your tech out eventually. But yeah, you think like middle, okay, he said being 2 lanes, okay. We always see a solo cannon, and that's fine because, well, yeah, I mean, he could even gone Nexus probably before a cannon anyway, but I think LOL's trying to figure what's going on because it kind of looks like cheese, it kind of looks like a hidden base, kind of. I mean, just scouting information, I would be giving myself like, huh, what's he doing? I know it's actually very funny because you know, I was doing StarCraft 2 reference. Please bear with me. I was doing commanding first. Does that make sense? That's a weird position with a cannon, but anyway, I was doing CC first, a build, and the player thought I was cheesing and put down like 4 bunkers at their main base, and I'm like, dude, it's just a command center first, and then I ended up winning because I just put a starport, and I did a cloaked Banshee, which is pretty much like the thing is cloaked Wraith, except they're much more harassment factor because it only takes 2 shots to kill off a worker, so thus you don't need like 40 of them to one-shot an SCV or probe, or because it was a CBT. But anyway, continuing on with this game, I mean, I don't know, Kane. I mean, let me go back to these. I mean, I'm actually interested because this is actually going to be really interesting how it's going to go down. Okay, apparently Kane's on the side. So let's hit LOL here. I mean, well, he's taken a 3rd base. But he's gone so drone heavy. and he's continuing to go drone heavy. I mean, still behind the Protoss and the workers, but generally speaking, this is not terrible. I mean, it's a definitely different opening. I mean, does it affect the mid game? I mean, how you enter it, yes, probably not in like when you get the late stage, because you're gonna be getting the same unit composition anyway, unless you're going for. I mean, the only thing that would really affect your mid and late game would probably be an all-in, and you try and it kind of half worked, kind of crippled your opponent, but not really. But they didn't attack you, and so you kind of stabilized, but not really yet. So kind of like that. If you guess what I'm trying to understand, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, alright, so he's getting, I mean, maybe Hydra Bus, but I'm feeling like 3 hash Vita, but well, he's getting Spire first, but that tends to be what you do in a Hydra build as well. And I'm really interested in what Kane's doing. I'm trying to figure out what he's trying to do, man. I mean, if he hasn't played since 2006, I mean, that might be a reason, but I mean, you know, he probably won't have the meta influence on him, at least yet he won't. Corsair are out. And like I was saying, 6-minute Corsair, that's tend to be where you get them. No +1, well, he might not start it yet. I'm not sure if he's gonna commit to +1, or plus air. You guys can see what they have. He's up to 4 hatcheries in general overall, so at least I think it's 4. What do we have? 2, yeah, we have 4. Zeller didn't try to get scouting information, doesn't quite see it, but he will have a Corsair, which will fly in the main base and just see what he has. Spire's transforming, or mutating, excuse me. Now, this is the one thing that I wonder, you know, with these drones, you know, changing into something, I mean, these buildings, I mean, are at least like 5 times as big as the drone. So what I'm thinking is, why not mutate into something a little bit more effectively? If you can mutate a building that can like make overlords and stuff like that, why not just make yourself into like some super big jumbo like mutated thing? I don't even know, man. Like if these things like mutate, right? Why morph yourself into a building when you can just morph yourself into units, or like get like multiple drones to morph into each other? And get like some like super powerful like bio mutated thing of like 80 drones to attack. That should be a really strong build. I feel like that's something that's happening in StarCraft 3. DT's out. DT's Overlords are just getting position. Third base. Yep, no, he's totally fine. DTs are really not going to do anything. Wheels are out. I don't think you're going to see a super far commitment. I mean, you're already seeing a Hydra transition in the process. This is kind of more of like a mid-game. A lot of players like to do this no matter what matchup. I mean, even CBC. I mean, standard, like, Terran versus... Standard meta would be Protoss versus... Terran versus Zerg. You go 3-edge meatless. But here, what you're seeing... Well, you're saying Kane not only, you know, go for his epic, awesome weird build order that somehow did cut no corners, still able to get away with it too. That Corsair though, I don't think got too many kills though. He's stockpiling them up though, and I do not like this right now. With a high Corsair number of what, 4 or 5? 5 actually. Oh, why would he go in there and then go away? What was his thought process? Ow. Ow, 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 ow. That would just not be fun. To be a Mutalisk. I really wouldn't know how it would be. Like, you only get to see what their mouth looks like. I have a picture in my room. I got DeviantArt. I got a print from it. This person really awesome hand-drawn Mutalisks. But man, those things are like worms that are flying with wings. But they look huge in like the campaign pictures and in StarCraft 2 campaign. I mean, I don't know, very nice meeting my girl coming from Kane right now. But he said he was gonna lose, so I'll be interested if he actually ends up pulling a lead here. I mean, uPro won game series 1, so I'll be interested. I hear Overlord's dying. I hear Overlord's dying. There's a lot of Corsair actually. How many is that? 6? That must be 6. That's gonna be 6 actually. Not bad, not bad. Never commits to +1 though. Which is surprising to the amount of Corsair he's producing. And he's not going Corsair Reaver, so I mean Corsair Reaver would probably justify him going this high Corsair numbers. But even still, you probably get the +1. I'm just surprised by this. I mean, it's not like the biggest deal, because late game Protoss against Zerg tends to go gateway-centric units. Unless they're forced to go a really odd unit comp that tends to be, or that's really effective against Protoss, which I find to be pretty hard. That whoa, what is this? Well, we see Law taking a hidden expansion and got away with it, or not. Never mind. I thought those kids were gonna be up in time. Never mind. And yeah, that basically going to go down. Not bad by that, but we have a counter push. Hydra. Storm should be available. You want to be a little careful though. He's gonna be going into the Nagel here. But they're gonna be going forward into the Zealot, so never a good thing. But it looks like what does that High Templar think he's doing? That guy's full of energy. What are they doing? What are they doing? Somehow they've like dodged those spines. He's gonna store the mineral line. Ow. That was about 4 of them killed right there. 35 drones to 58 probes. I mean, okay, why would he let the Nexus come up and yet there's Zerglings in his base? Okay, well, it looks like Law's gotta lose his 5 o'clock expansion right there, to really like 4 lings. So that's really gonna double Kane for sure right now. Kane trying to go kind of Hydra-centric. I mean, he's still a Flare, which isn't like terrible, but you normally get like Hive by this time, at least in this part. Zealots are angry at their own gateway, so Johnny's gonna go kill that off. Not surprising, because Johnny has acre management issues. +1 is just finishing at 12 minutes, though. That normally finishes around like 7 or 8 minutes from a proper Forge Fast, or the standard meta Forge Fast expand with +1 and Corsair. Well, that +1 can go to +1 air attack command. But anyway, we're continuing on. Protoss will go gateway-centric units most of the time. Well, because Storm's so powerful, I mean, in most matchups, I mean, Protoss will go gateway units. I mean, a lot of there are other kind of just like gimmicky-ish units. I mean, Reaver, high reward. They cost a lot. You know, high risk, high reward. They don't do anything if they don't work. Scout's a worthless unit. I guess the only thing that could really work would be, why is he storming his own army? But that's a nice snipe from Kane, though. He knows what to do with these needles. He could get another High Templar with 100 energy. Nice snipe right there. Man, that was very well played by Kane. He may just take this game. Well, say that game, but he's definitely gonna give up a good position for his potential Hydra push. I mean, he's at 7 Lurkers, so he's Lurker Tech up and running now. But yeah, I think he's at 11 meterless right now, so just a control group, but enough to deal with like 1 or 2 goons out at a time. This will have to eventually be pushed back with the proper storm and stuff. Another High Templar is coming in here. He may have enough just to die. Storm is gonna be wasting up a storm there, and it looks like he will snipe him off too. Very crazy stuff. Very well done. Very, very well done by Kane. These meatless man have done so much damage because, you know, if that was not done, he'd have like 5 High Templar, 6 High Templar. Look, he has none right now, and that Zealot was dancing around. Johnny was dancing because he's happy, apparently because his brother in a Templar have died. But no matter, yeah, he's still gonna get, you know, probably around 10 to 12 needles. It's a pretty consistent number of Zergs. I mean, unless you're into like 2 Ash Beetles, like there's no point to get more. Now, going in here without any kind of like High Templar out like it seems kind of silly. Just send over an Overlord. It's less cost effective. They're easy to make. They're expendable. We have a pretty big push. 21 Zealots, 15 Goons, 1 Templar. So yeah, there might be 1 Storm. But the Storm maximally probably could kill off maybe 15 Hydralisks. I mean, he only has 14, so he gets the perfect Storm right here. But there is still a lot of Zealots here. Keep in mind. 25 of which, you know, Lurkers are good, but again, you really need a lot of them in a tight, compacted area to really do a good amount of damage. And once those Zealots really, you know, get a complete surround, they do splash damage, but they do it in a line. They don't do it, like, splash damage like Siege Tanks do. Like, when you're right next to it, if there's, like, 5 Zealots around, like, one of these holes in the ground, which is a Lurker, it actually, like, it will only affect 1. It won't do, like, a splash damage on all of them. If that makes any sense. Looks like that Lurker will out that height, well, I mean, I don't know, it's hard to tell. I mean, Kane's been playing this really, really well, but, I mean, he's still going against +1 gateway units. And he has an upgraded advantage, too, which I'm really liking Kane's playstyle, but he just doesn't feel like the units right now. I mean, it's 15 Hydras, but again, I mean, that +2 is definitely helping against the Zealots, but it's going to be hard, because now it's going to be... Alright, so it looks like it's like, I mean, he's trying to take these other 2 bases here, but, I mean, if this army just comes in there, it could be really, really difficult to deal with, just straight up. Continuing on about my rant about Protoss and their gateway units, every other unit's pretty much gimmicky except for Carrier. And even that's somewhat gimmicky, because you use it like super late game, and it's like moderately easy to get hard counted by. So, I mean... Not to say like Protoss like a gimmicky race, but it's just like the core of their units are like gateway units. It looks like this base will go down. There's just not enough stuff. He has Storm back out. He has 3-eyed Templar out. He has 14 Mutalisks out. And it's odd because he's committed so much to these Mutalisks. I mean, it's only 2 more than he used to, and he's sending. Is he rallying these units? Oh no. This is nice, actually, harass what he's doing over here. So it's like base for base, but Protoss is only up 2, or, well, it's got to be up 4 base, but right now, consistently only up 1 base. 54 pros to 37 drones, so that's kind of the sweet spot where you can't get hit, but again, Protoss will have a 1 base for the time being. I mean, 0 patches left really indicates, I was gonna say there was like 1, but, oh man, LOL, I mean, yeah, LOL's doing really, really well. I mean, Kane, I mean, I've been giving him definitely, like, a lot of the attention in this cast, but by no means count out LOL. I mean, he's playing this really, really well. It's up to 10 gates right now for LOL as well. Let me give him some of the spotlight right now as well. You know, LOL is not playing this bad at all either way. I mean, he's been... Oh, let's see here. I mean, he's off Stargate, Gateway. I mean, he's not bad. Let's put it that way. He knows what he's doing. He's almost maxed out. His upgrades have been probably somewhat lackluster. He's only at +2. Let's be starting multiple upgrades. We have no upgrade coming out of that forge. Maybe at the expansion. That's where a lot of forges come up. Nope. 1 forge. We have 2 upgrades coming from Kane right here. This is going to be a pretty big engagement. It's still 95 supply at 163. Even with an upgrade advantage, those storms are ow. And I don't know, all of a sudden this game has turned into LOL's favor. I mean, what's the... Aha, that's why. You know why? You know why Kane's not doing well right now? And why is supply? He hasn't really lost. I mean, of course he lost 2 bases. I mean, that's like a huge deal. But it's somewhat harder for Zerg to take the bases because they're so far away. But you know, of course, if you only mine out that entrance, it's really easy to take those bases. But anyway, the real reason is you only have to 4 hatcheries, which you really need. At least probably. I mean, you have off a 3 base, you get a 5 hatch Hydra. I mean, you have off a 3. I mean, yeah, you need at least 5 hatcheries to go 5 hatch Hydra. Effectively, and I'm just not seeing this effective. I mean, he might have like a semi-decent amount of Hydras, 18 in fact, but it doesn't matter. These units, Law's gonna remax way too fast. He's gonna be way too aggressive. I mean, he's already at a 111. I mean, he's a better economy, as well as they're trying to have a whole crappier economy, but they have way more bases. And it looks like he might be able to defend. I mean, his upgrade advantage is definitely keeping him in this game, for sure. The problem, though, is, I mean, he only has so many hatcheries. He needs to produce, you know, drones to really compensate for his lack of drones. He has 33 to 53. And I don't know. I don't think Kane won. I really can't see how he's gonna win this. It's too difficult to come back from, in my opinion. He's at a deficit. Protoss up 2 base, you know, consistently. He's off of what, 3 base, but the saturation. Sorry, it's transitioning into ultras, but those ultra upgrades are terrible. 2-1 at this stage in the game. 21 minutes in the game. Yeah, that's not where you want to be as Zerg. You want to be here as Zerg in general. His Hydra upgrades aren't bad. I mean, up to 2-2, he's probably getting. I have to assume that these upgrades are almost done. No, he's not even getting upgrades anymore. Storm's going down. Storm, ow, over everything Zerg. I mean, Storm isn't super effective against Ultralists, but because they have 400 HP, but it does 100 damage. It does like a fourth of their HP done, and I don't know, man. It's pretty hard to watch this now. I mean, setting up High Templar though, that's good for Kane for sure. And I mean, this late game stuff, awesome. I don't think we're gonna see any kind of like quick transition like we did last game. Like to carriers or something. I think. Well, I mean, I guess Stark. I mean, at least at this point in the game, like, yeah, that probably could work. Hydra numbers are really small. It probably could be like BM and Ultralists cannot fire in the air. But I mean, this is definitely good for Kane though. Kane is making comeback moderately. I mean, I think he's killed off like 2 probes, but he's stopped all that mining time. I mean, I'm trying to give Kane like some really pep up here, but like I'm not gonna like Kane didn't play bad this game. It's just like, I mean, you can be good and you can lose. I mean, one player has to go on top, but there are some points when you've lost an expansion twice, you're like, well, it's GG, and you're at 63 supply compared to like a maxed out army, or 144, but close enough. Or you have like a consistent amount of cannons, so the ultras will die very fast. So he's just like mineral dumping, excuse me. Like, you could even, by the minimap, you couldn't even tell that. Alright, so there's a drop in the main base of Zerglings, which is going to make a nuisance right now. But they're aggroing, like, pylons. Or is he target firing? I feel like he is target firing. Okay. I mean, with crackling with +1, I mean, yeah, it could be a nuisance, but I mean, like, that's all he can do. 167 supply. Map presence of deep red is very, very consistent in this game. What's that? What's that in base? Corsair, 1 kill. Corsair has. Like, he's just killing off overlords now, and he like, this is like what happens like at like 10 minutes in the game. But now what we're having is, it's like late game, standard 24-minute and 20-second timing where you get Corsair when they have no Hydralisks, and you can kill off every single. I don't know what to cast anymore, to be completely frank. I mean, this is like just GG. The sad thing though is like he's holding too. he's slowly taking more and more damage, but he's been able to stop his 10 drones have been killed. 36 supply to like 1.9. I mean, also, LOL has not really been that economic. I mean, his macro's definitely slipping as well. I mean, 13, 14K. Again, he can't produce stuff right now. I mean, he's piling blocks, but he just produce more gateways, go back, sell it, win, bam, done. Man, I love that music, man. So I will agree though. Some Zerg music is really creepy. TT by Kane. Alright. Alright, so uPro, looking pretty good, looking very, very strong so far. I have like one game, depending on how long the other game is, because if it's another macro game, I think I may have to call it night, because... Just look at my face. I'm a little tired. Oh, excuse me. That's kind of gross. And the password that no one could ever... I mean, we only have 2 viewers anyway, so... Next one's gonna be Python. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. Oh, cool. Right for the new music start. Anyway. All right. So spawning at the. Oh, we have close by error. Okay. Probably 2 Melisks. I'm just gonna call it from LOL right now. 2 Melisks. And his Melisk control is spotter line. Let's get buddy. Will be the red Zerg LOL. Yeah. Sorry. By Kane. Sorry. Wait. Sorry, Kane will probably because of these positions. I'm sorry. It will be StarCraft battles. Kane as the red Zerg at the 1 o'clock, and at the 2 o'clock it will be the green Protoss. LOL. So they change up colors. Talking about something, and they had a good discussion last time. I want to see what they're talking about. What was the question? Woo. Alright. Now, Kane will probably like these positions here. But of course, from that info, he... okay. Okay, we're gonna have a 2-gate. Wall ahead, why not? Okay, well... Of course, since it's now a short game, that means I'm going to have to cast for a little while longer. Because... I mean, guys, let's be honest here, it's Brood War. You can never get sick of it. Is you on a scout drone? A drone scout? Wow, he's probably wanting just to verify that nothing's in his base. But yeah, we're having a 2-gate. If he's able to hold, he can go follow up with 2 Melisks and win. But this is what Scan always did in 1v1 finals. Like, he'd always be on Python, he'd always go in and do that. And he's even lolling 3ing. I don't know the LOL 3. It doesn't really see. I guess it would be like LOL. I don't know. I'm trying to like figure out like what LOL 3 means. But alright, so we have okay, we're gonna have Massling, which is probably the best counter to this. I mean, you could try to go like the less econ style and just sunk in your way to victory. He's gonna get a 1. I mean, you have to remember though, I mean, you don't get that many drones in general for Zerg anyway. I mean, we've pretty much always seen, you know, a deficit to drones, you know, except for Black Dragon's Flash, of course. She was way whack, and even still, he was slightly behind in workers, but in mid-game. So Zerg just has a less drone count, so, I mean, something that I've always noticed. But anyway, that's just how Brood War works. So you don't want to invest all those drones into buildings. You know, that's another reason why they have less drones, because they're consistently resupplying them. Well, it's actually looking like what like happens in 2v2 in some ways than others. Because he's even gonna rally 1 back down to his base. Well, I can actually see his control goods, man. He has 3. So 1 is his hatchery, 2 is his overlord, 3 is his circlings, 4 is another overlord. Okay, so 2. Okay, hold on. I'm having fun with this. 5 is hatchery again. 1 and 5 are hatcheries. 6. So 5, 6 are his hatcheries. 7, 8. Alright, so he's a person that like puts like all of his hatcheries on one hockey. His main hatchery until like the mid stage. So why 2 gate? Well, Cybercore, well, he's gotta go 2 much meatless, but you probably need 2 bases to go that. That's standard 2 I mean, that's the only explanation. We could try to go lurker. Oh, well, I guess we gotta go lurker. I think meatless would be the better option here because you can stop zealots like that, proper micro, and then you can harass the mineral line and force out cannons, and then hopefully just stabilize into a better, an econ game into your favor. Well, I mean, it's hard to say. I just spilled Sprite on my mouth, all over me, but that's okay. But more importantly, you can try to just like transition out of it because other players are really going cheesy build. So how do you hold off a 2 gate? It's kind of hard to economically hold off a 2 gate because it's so pressurized. But he got a Hydra Den. Now again, he could throw down a Spire, of course. I mean, that's definitely okay. There you go. He's getting those Hydras so they can fire at range, but well, he feels like, oh wait, those Hydra. Okay, he should have enough to clean this up. I hope. Maybe not actually. Yeah, he should have enough to clean this up. Okay, nice thing by Kane right there. Not bad at all. So that 2G was fended off, but he's getting goons out now. So not like a typical 2-gate all-in, but seeing Forge up. Okay, I think he anticipates Metelisks, even though he saw Hydralisks. I mean, that's just probably the general follow-up to this. Okay, he's got to like micro around these lanes, but there's already a sunken there. Oh, he's gonna get behind the mineral line. That's ingenious. Problem though is where can he micro? He can only micro south, and he's gonna get. Actually, oh no, sorry, I thought that was the end of the map. No, he can micro all around. Damn, mouse stop going all the way down. Okay, so this like goon is just going to die and serve absolutely no purpose. I feel like Law's like changed his mind in some regard. Okay, he's gonna follow this up with like what it tends to be somewhat more of a stabilization build. Yeah, you got 2-gate. He followed that up with Cybercore and Shuttle. He's probably going to I mean, this is a lot of links, and remember, he's not walling off. No, wait, never mind, he's walled off. He sees that coming somehow. I don't know why, how he thought, but he knows that these links are coming. He needs to wall that ramp off though, for that can's just gonna get knocked down way too quick. I don't get how players do this though. Like, I watch this and I try to do the same thing when I actually play. But for whatever reason, man, those lings are in my base by the time I get those things by my wall, and it's just silly. Like I was saying, I mean, he's gonna try to stabilize it. It's somewhat more of a stabilization because he's getting the Corsair up, which should deal with not only Mutilus that could be a threat that's inbound. Or not, but rather, actually, they're there to kill overlords too, but I'm just trying to anticipate what he's trying to think. He's getting on cannons down because he anticipates Beatles, but again, this could just be more of a defensive Spire, so he can get up Scourge to defend against the Scourge, he can defend against the Corsair with Scourge. But yeah, okay, there you go. He is Metal Scout. I didn't see him. Okay, he's 5 of them out on the map, actually. Where are they? Where are these crazy shenanigan units? Are they just all in that one flock? Yeah, appears to be. Yeah. Yeah, they're all in one base, yeah. So it's actually turning to be more macro. So maybe I may be able to let myself go tonight. I might be able to. If it's sub 10 minutes, then I'll have to cast another game. If it's not, then I call it a night and I'll be back tomorrow. probably 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, probably. Probably the best time to be back live. And finish up Clan League, hopefully. Oh my god. Dude, I'm almost at week 9. I'm almost at week 9. The playoffs. And then I got D-Rank Team League Season 3. Alright, anyway, so he's gonna be meter harassing. Corsair are out. But again, I mean, if we look at these numbers here, 3 Corsair versus 8 meterless, 4 Scourge. If he can keep his meterless, you know, at a distance. Oh, he got another Scourge connects. Ow! The last Scourge has not yet died. Oh, those 2 Scourge, will connect onto the shuttle, really shutting down that any potential Reaver drop play. Very well played by Kane. Ow, 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 you're putting a ward on me. Ow, 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 I'm dead. That's how I always picture an Overlord being shot by Corsair. They're putting a blue ward, which makes him tumble over and crash into the ground. And he's like, ow, it pulsating, or it just gets so big, it just blows him up, somehow like that. Ow, he's putting a ward on me. Ow, ow. Ow, 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 putting it over, ow, 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 2 wards, ow. Ow, okay. And he will be going back, yeah, man, he's just going back, he's just... Hey, this man, this hero, man, ow, ow, ow. Okay, he's dead. Alright, not bad, not terrible. Double Reaver drop, okay, so, going... I mean, Reaver play has got to be really difficult with Meadowsticks on the field, and did he kill them all off? Yeah, there's like, well, there's 5 left. He's getting Burrow for whatever reason. Oh, I know what that Burrow's for. Burrow's gonna be so he can borrow his drones, if that Reaver comes in. Because he's not gonna have an obs out with him, so it's actually a really good way to stop that. Very, very, you know, actually, I was surprised by that. Why that's actually utilized. Maybe it's just standard to go, and I just never seen it before. But yeah, he's gonna have Burrow available. This base may have to get canceled. DPS of Meatless to 5 of them, or 8 of them rather, may not be enough to kill. Yeah, he's gonna force cancel. He's gonna have a lot of cans up. Alright, here comes the Reaver drop. Alright, here we go. We're gonna see, well, he's actually gonna go back. Oh, he's gonna need, well, I don't know. Well, actually, well, he may have the Meatless coming back, which may have scared him. But I wanted to see some Burrow action, man. I was gonna call it, and I was gonna be right for once. But, oh, okay, that pylon's taking a lot of hits right now. Okay. Ba-doom, 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 doom, 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 doom. Nice, well played, well played. We've gone over 10 minutes. Ha 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 ha. But I may have to do some more brood work, because after this now I'm getting a little antsy up, because those last 2 games I was getting a little bored, to be completely honest. Not to say they were boring games, but they got stalled for like 10 minutes, and it was like, okay, just kill each other off. But then again, I do have work tomorrow in 12 hours, and 12 hours and 38 minutes exactly. I have to be in there and clocked in, and I need to get my drawer and plug it into probably the 12 to 6. Either lane 9. No, lane 9 or 7 or 6 probably. I'm hoping 8 again, but I could be completely wrong. I got to leave work an hour and a half early the Saturday, and I was the happiest person ever. I was like, yes, I get to leave early, yes. So, I was applying at Best Buy though. I don't think it's gonna work out, but I applied anyway. I'm a cashier. You'd be at least 16 years old to apply for the job. I'm 17, almost 18, so I feel cool. Ow, 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 ow. There's Corsair. Should be able to, yeah, those Corsair should be able to clean that up. 7 Corsair, if that's all together, versus, what, 5 Mulas? Well, there's 7 out on the map still, so. Where are those Mulas at? Zerglin. circling. We hear a Reaver drop. He didn't burrow, but he didn't really do much for us either. He needs to drop that immediately. Is he gonna lose that? Is he gonna lose it? He needs to drop that immediately. Come on, man. You gotta drop off the Reaver. Come on. You gotta drop it off, man. You gotta drop it off. TT by Kane again. Should probably followed by a quit game. Has left the game. Similarly, but he didn't. He's probably sad that he didn't even really break through the hull that much. And the left side of the wing's a little damaged. You know, really awesome though. What made this game so much more realistic, even though it's not really realistic to begin with. Like hull damage actually affects units. Like this guy, like he kind of like tilts to the left a little bit, and it's like smoking on that part of on the wing, and maybe when it goes to the right, it goes a little faster, and it goes to the left, it goes a little weaker or whatever. I don't know. Like to make it like really awesome, make it. That's StarCraft 3. That's what happened. That's gonna happen in Void of the Dark or whatever the last expansion of StarCraft 2 is gonna be. I call it. I get dibs on that. If you're hearing that right now, one of you 3 viewers, go with dibs on that. That is a fucking boatload of Corsair. 7 of them still. It looks like a lot more. Alright, so he's kind of going Corsair Reaver. I mean, Corsair Reaver, you get the shuttle to transport the Reaver around, but come on, burrow, you stupid thing. Come on, burrow. Oh, burrow, come on, man. Can you burrow, please? That's not gonna go off. Oh, okay. That shuttle, he's a bumblebee. He's a red bumblebee. Come on, burrow, man. You have burrow available. Just use it. Yeah, I think Kane lost. He's in the base. Milas. Lol. I mean, Kane. I don't know what happened, but it appeared that Kane just got the Milas out too late, or the timing, or Lol just perfectly got his Corsair out fast enough, or he didn't get enough big of a split, or what have you. I mean, even as +1, it's probably helped a ton too. We have Carapace, so I guess it equals out. But yeah, he's cloning up his Milas, which you can't do against Mass Corsair, and it's not looking good. He's gonna try to transition to Hydralisks, and I don't see how Kane can win this, sadly, but this is where the foreign scene, man, rules. I mean, we get 1,000 videos out available to ourselves. 8 drones have been killed. Probably Reaver harass on the natural base, which has happened. That I don't even know where that happened. But more importantly, he doesn't care about the Corsair anymore. He's just like, oh, I can just kill everything off. Okay. He was killed off before I could tell how many kills he got, but got another 9 kills. Jesus. 9 drones, 26 probes. Wow. It has expansion up. No new news right there. This is fairly recent. Not really. There's actually 300 manuals, 9 from each patch. I'm a little late to the party here. I was kind of talking about everything, what's happening on the base. But Kane, yeah. Kane, well, you know, now he's drone back up, which he really can't afford to do because, well, he's Kane, and he's pretty much lost. He's had bad luck both games. Generally speaking, I mean, he's denied far of expansion for sure, but he can't, can't do anything. You know, this. I mean, there was a 2 of a Corsair count. I mean, there's 1. He could go Milos now, but the problem though is, Lol realizes this and he's like, yo, I can actually go, you know, like tech up, do whatever he wants. He can go high Templar. He's gonna try to go transition. I mean, Lol knows what he's doing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, does he have an AUG in here? I mean, that's supposed to tell, but Oh, he has a shuttle going in here, though. I just want to watch this game, because... Get a storm drop. Okay. Okay, he got killed off before he could storm. Okay, so he has a high Templar left. He's going to be bringing that back. Sadly, though, he cannot tell that those upgrades are just about to finish. Alright, so what else do we see by his mission? I mean, he knows that there's, you know, a couple of Sunkens right there. I think he saw the Hydra. I mean, he has to be feeling comfortable. I mean, like, I don't know how LOL really could not win this game right now. I mean, he's even getting Storm. I thought he already had it, but that's a really late Storm, by the way. 19 minutes and 10 seconds really isn't not the optimal way to go. Now to what Kane has. Kane has seen, well, he's probably seen more. It's just, alright, he hasn't gotten over that base yet. Alright, so he's like, alright, I'm macroing efficiently, I'm supply blocked, great, I have 22 probes, I'm not sure if he really individually counted, but he cannot be saving himself. He's at 40 supply. I wish there was like a hotkey to go between sharing vision, but I mean 104 to what, 30, 40? 40? 40? Yeah, I think they're not going in good Kane's favor, and it's at a stalemate again. It's like, this is like, this series, week number 8 is just lingering on. Man, this is bullcrap. I'm not gonna fast forward, but this is ridiculous, man. Like, they try to come back. I mean, he's making mutalisks. I mean, that's a worthy attempt. But, I mean, this is what he should be doing. With one, that that was not well played at all for LOL. But LOL does have, he's gonna be doing this as a distraction right here. He's doing a push on the natural base here. This looks like it's gonna be game 2 to kill. Multiple, very nice move drop going down right there as well. Nice stuff going down here as well. He's gonna be able to clean up the rest of this army. And this is probably gonna be game, ladies and gentlemen. This will be the game of the night. Kane, 17 probes have been destroyed. They probably leaves like what, like 5? Oh, I called it 5. Bam. And I didn't read it, by the way. TT, a lot of players are doing this really bad. 10 times. Thanks for the game. I think Kane. Yeah, real AKA. IG Michael. I don't know what BB means, but apparently found out who LOL was. I mean, I don't get why he's part of uPro Legends and a different clan, but I guess people aren't really that picky in general about Clan League. But alright, anyway, while my webcam is going in and out, let's talk about this night, because I'm a little tired, but I will have a little longer to talk. So we're gonna be done for the night, but let's go over what we've seen. Let me stop this stupid music, because I'm really sick of it. I was really digging it before, but I'm like, alright, so we saw 2 series, LOL versus uPro, LOL versus Kane. Kane had some, not a bad play, just disappointing. You know, it's kind of hard to see the guy, you know, just be like, oh, I suck, and blah, 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 blah. He went out pretty good, but, you know, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. I lose all the time. Actually, check this out. This is really cool. If I could get to in-game, sorry. In-game, sorry, I was alt-tabbing. Check it out. E-rank. Sorry. 3 and 29, man. I lose a ton, but that's because I'm cheating. But yes, I have 449 is my epicness. Alright, anyway, going back to myself. What we see now, if I could go back to my personal tab right here, we go down to browse. Alright, so we've done Grom versus Neza. That went down to Neza. No big surprise there. Well, I mean, they were good games, nevertheless. Do not get mad at me. Kane versus LOL, or IU or IU Michael or what it looked to be. I don't know. I mean, Michael, the other Michael, he could be attacking both clans or what have you. I really have absolutely no idea. But what I do know is that he showed a pretty good game. LOL is good. And then we have Scro versus Smile. So I like Smile. I know we don't have those reps. Ultimo versus Hero. Ultimo I've casted back probably 2 months ago. I've been casting that a lot. I feel like Ultimo came up a lot. I don't know why I remember him so well. And then we have the 2v2. Icarus, Andromeda, and then some other map. I don't know. Yeah. So I mean, be about 3 more games, and we'll make it to week 9. Great stuff there. If you're watching the YouTube VODs now, of course you'll just see the next scenario probably. But guys, thanks for watching. It's been a great time. Right now, uPro Legends up 2-0. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed the new experience. Hopefully without less lag. I mean, I've uploaded 200,000 frames, and I've dropped 9,000. I know sometimes it was lagging a little too much. But I really don't know what to do. I think it's just my internet. I mean, I'm actually directly Ethernet in my modem, so nothing else is being used at 11:30 at night. So that concludes this series, guys. The VODs are in the channel. I may not get to them to add them to the forum post. I'll try to do my best, but I do not think they'll be ready by the forum post tonight. I don't think they will be. Tomorrow, probably. Maybe not. It might take me up to what's today's Monday to Wednesday to get it, because what I'll probably do is I'll probably do the rest of week 8 tomorrow. Might start week 9 and then start doing it, but I'll try to get them out as fast as possible, guys. I know a lot of the VODs actually don't get that many views, so it's not the biggest deal, but I do want to get them out to you for any people that are stumbling upon Brood War 4 years later and want to see some VODs. All right, when I don't exist anymore. Guys, thanks for watching again, and peace. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Let's try to make it a date.